Happy Friday evening. It's 8 p.m. and I haven't really had the time to vlog today. We've been having more issues with people coming in and out of the flat all the time. It's just felt quite not as private as you'd want to feel in your own home. But Sam helped me shoot a lookbook video today, which is hopefully going up tomorrow, Saturday, and we had our power turned off again, but the electrician finally actually came and did his job. We just need the carpentry joinery guy, he's called Alan, to come back. But obviously it's the weekend tomorrow and they tend not to work over the weekend, so he's coming back on Monday evening to basically just put the finishing touches on the kitchen. And then it's all finished, which means our 3-month struggle is over. But me and Sam received completely different emails from our landlord about the rent, with different payment schedules and stuff on it. So, because we've not paid our rent yet, and it was due in September, and before then our summer rent was due, but we've not paid it because we've not really had sanitary living conditions. So we've come up with a list, which I'll actually read to you because I think that will amplify the understanding if you've not seen any of my previous weekend vlogs of what is going on with our kitchen. So we've gone 2 months with no access to a sanitary kitchen at all. I had the kitchen countertop that we've got in our kitchen now in my bedroom for 3 months. The sofa we used to have in our living room was left in my room for a very long time without my permission. She was like, oh, I'll ring a removal company and stuff. And they turned up and said that they couldn't remove it because they'd not paid, they'd not been paid, she'd not paid them. And then that sent me into a bit of a fit of anger, really, which resulted in me and Sam and Kat moving the sofa out ourselves, which was insanely inconvenient in itself. We had no running water in the kitchen for over 2 months. We had mice, which was because of the tenants that lived in the flat below us. They've moved out now. Our landlord told them that they couldn't renew their contract and that they had to leave. But basically nothing was done about the mice, or, well, they gave us poison, which I absolutely hated, but we couldn't get any humane traps, and obviously we would have been responsible for checking on them and moving them out. And I took at least 3 live mice out of our flat into our garden and moved them that way. But even when they was moving our kitchen and refurbishing the whole thing, they found 3 skeletons, which is absolutely awful. They allowed us access to the downstairs flat because it's empty to use their kitchen, but it was disgusting. But we had nowhere to put any of our kitchen stuff, so we moved it all down there anyway. And then, this was a couple of weeks ago, we'd gone to the corner shop, and when we came back, all of our kitchen stuff was on the curb because they were empty in the downstairs flat. And they assumed that stuff was theirs, completely forgetting that they'd given us access to that flat, even though they were completely aware of everything that was going on in our kitchen. So we nearly lost all of our kitchen belongings, like crockery and cutlery and everything, like food. We went without power for 24 hours. The electrician that was here today has failed to turn up on 5 or 6 separate occasions. And the main thing that's been bothering us at the minute is the fact that there are constantly people in our flat that we haven't let in, that we've not been given notice about. We'll wake up in the morning, 8:30, 9 in the morning, and there'll already be people in here that we've not let in. And, we'll go out and come back and there'll be someone in the flat, which is what happened today. We'd gone out to shoot that lookbook, came back, went into the kitchen, and the electrician was just in there. It's obviously we're happy that they're coming and sorting everything out, but we've put up with it for 3 months of just constantly having people we don't know in our home with absolutely no notice. We don't even get an email or a text just before it happens, never mind the actual legal amount of required time. So when we got those emails from our landlord asking us about rent, we were just like, we need to sit down, properly compile a list of things that we see as reasons to have been given a discounted rent, because I'm not paying £1,200 for not having a sanitary living condition for over 3 months. It's not happening, and it's disrupted a lot of our lives. Like for me and Sam, it's just been terrible. And if it had been, even if it had been 1 month, it's obviously still awful, but we'd have still wanted reduced rent for it. I don't think they see it as like our home at all. They just see it as a building they own, and it's just rubbish, because we've been fantastic tenants for over a year. We moved in last summer, so we've lived here for well over a year now, and we've been fantastic tenants, especially compared to the people that live below us. Like when they left, some of them left without paying any rent, some of them left the flat in a disgusting manner, and it's just, we feel like we're the ones that are being treated badly, when realistically we're the ones that have done everything we can to be good tenants. But what I do want to talk about is yesterday. Basically, yesterday was Thursday, and I had to go into uni to do a presentation, which was a project proposal on the self-negotiated project that I'm going to be doing this year. And it went so badly. For the first time since like my first year of uni, presentation went badly and I felt awful. And basically what happened was, I hadn't included any like preliminary shoots because I hadn't done any. We've been back at uni for like 4 weeks. It doesn't even feel like that. And realistically I had enough time to do the shoots, but I didn't have any willing models, and I couldn't really shoot myself, and there was a lot of other things that got in the way of me doing it, and I was fully aware that I should have done it. And when I was giving my presentation, I explained why I didn't have any of my own shoots in there, and one of my lecturers was really understanding of it, and he was like, look, you should have done, I can understand why you haven't, but like, these are some ways you could have gone around it and done them anyway. And I was like, in hindsight, obviously, like, I completely agree with everything they've said. And then my other lecturer said to me, and I know he's just saying it to spur me on and to like push me to do better, but he said, because you've not included any examples of your own work, I now have this idea in my head of what your work is going to look like, and anything you create is not going to match up to it. And I was just like, way to squash my self-confidence. Like, I know he was just saying it to try and like light a fire under my ass and get me going, because it was quite obvious from my presentation that I wasn't back into the swing of things yet. And I can respect that, and I agree with everything that he said, but the way he said it was just like, ooh, I nearly cried. But then I met up with Ellie, who I lived with not last year, the year before, and we lived really close in student accommodation in our first year on the same course. Obviously she's graduated now, and we were like best friends for over a year, and then we ended up having a really big falling out, like a really dramatic thing, and everyone in uni was talking about it, and it made other people fall out with me, and it made people fall out with her, and it was just a lot. And then we went a while without seeing each other, and recently we've been chatting and spending time together and stuff, and it's kind of like none of the bad shit's happened, which is really nice, because she was like my best friend. So it's nice to just be able to talk to her like normal now. We both apologised to each other because we both did nasty things. But me and Ellie had a really nice evening after my fucking day from hell. When I came out of my presentation, it was raining, like torrential rain, and as I was already drenched, I didn't have a hood on my coat, because in the morning when I left it was lovely. And I came out of uni like close to 5 p.m. I'd been in there since 11 a.m. and a bus drove through a puddle right next to me. I was soaked. I was already wet, but that, like, my underwear was sodden because of that. So I came in and I sat down, and I could have been really defeatist about it and just been like, I am not going outside again, my day is ruined. But wallowing in it wasn't going to do me any good. So I sent Ellie a message like, right, okay, let's go, let's have a good time. And we went to Primark because it was Thursday, late night shopping, bought myself a new outfit, which I fucking love, and it's in my lookbook, so that'll be going up on Saturday before this vlog, so you'll have seen it by now. And then we went to Casper's, which is a pudding restaurant, and I had a cinnamon waffle, and it was so good, and it just cheered me up no end, being able to chat to Ellie about life and just to be able to eat a cinnamon waffle. And then I saw Laura, who I lived with in first year, and it was so nice to see her again. And then we went to the arcade, played some pool, some basketball, some air hockey, and I had such a good night. Fully brought me out of the shitty place I was feeling in. And I'm just quite grateful that me and Ellie have the ability to go back to being friends after everything we've put each other through. I don't know. My lipstick's starting to come off, but that's okay because I no longer need that light. Yes, I do, because that was very dark. But I'm not gonna get the full effects otherwise. I can do this. I can find my way in the dark. No, I can't. That was really hard. Basically, I was wondering why my cereal is there when it was supposed to be in there. And then I saw that. And then I pressed that. And I got these. And these. So, our new lights are in. How nice is that? Oh, there are some more going under here, but they're not hooked up yet. But look at them. I'm so happy. Oh, that's a really nice light as well. You can just see on my lipstick that's come away. But I'm gonna make some dinner at like, what time is it? It's only 9:15, it's not as bad as I thought. Started editing my lookbook and it's just funny. I always try to do these quite like nice, serious, proper YouTube videos, and then I'm like, I'm not cut out for that, so. Like a lizard this morning. Happy Saturday. I've been tidying, cleaning, organising so far all morning, but my autumn lookbook is going up in an hour and a half. I'm very excited. I'm really hoping I do get some kind of feedback on it. It would be nice. I've got my laundry in. I had to empty the the filter in our washing machine, and it's absolutely disgusting. And I lost my thumbnail. It just snapped off. Why do I look so strange today? I think it's because I didn't do a very good job of taking my makeup off last night. So today I am photographing stuff for my October monthly favourites, and I'm going to write the essay plan for my dissertation. It's only 4,000 words, it's not going to take too long to write the plan. Good evening. I just made myself some tea in the most childlike manner humanly possible. In here I have some square herb potatoes and some southern fried corn, chicken bites and some celery in a Little Mermaid cup. It's just gone 8 PM, still feels like it's about 11 and I'm really tired and I want to go to bed. But I guarantee by about 9:30 I'll be well awake. But I think I've pinpointed how I want to word my dissertation, like, question thing. I've put, analysing how Instagram as a photographic social media platform has amplified the body positivity movement. And I posted a tweet and a Facebook status asking people to come forward so I can pick their brains, and a lot of people have, which is fantastic. Like, over 10 already, and I didn't post it that long ago. I'm very much looking forward to having that discussion. Happy Sunday morning. Actually, it's definitely the afternoon. I'm real good at that. Me and Sam are going to go to Wilko's, get some kitchen stuff. Boring adult stuff. This weekend is not proving to be very interesting. At all. Where are we going?
Huh?
I said, where are we going?
Wilko's.
Yay! What are we getting from Wilko's?
Kitchen things.
Kitchen things. What did he say?
Something about selfies.
Yeah, I heard take a selfie. But see, this is the thing. When you're driving past someone in your Corsa and you want to shout something at them, you need to make it quite short and snappy.
You can't call it the chain smokers.
You can't do like a very well thought through insult. You kind of have to shout like, get your rat out or something.
Really wanted to kick that.
That is good. That is some good leaves. Back from town now. Bought some things. Got a new drying rack for the kitchen. Sam got a new bread bin as well, nice. And since it didn't have anywhere to put knives and forks, I got this one. They're both from Wilko's and they were like, I think that was £4 and the drying rack was £5. I'm not sure. And of course I went into Superdrug and they had my hair dye colour, so I stocked up. They were on 2 for £6 I think. And also from Wilko's I got this. I love him. They had silver, gold and this coppery, orangey, pumpkin-y colour. And it's well cute. And of course since I was in Superdrug I stocked up my dietary coke. But I'm just going to take these to the kitchen and I'm going to show you some of the bread bins because it's well nice. We also found a kettle and a toaster that we're going to buy as well that match everything because it's copper. Look at it. Well nice. It's not going to live there though, we need to find a new home for it. Aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and I bought the most exciting, potato product in the world that I did not know existed. Hash brown fries.
That's a good shot of it as well.
Hey, good shot. Oh.
I'm going to use my new salsa.
Sam got a new light fixture as well.
If you want to show it, it's industrial as fuck.
It's nice, I like that. I did like the darker one, but obviously that wouldn't.
I would make my room super dingy.
It would have made it too dark. Sweaty. Sweaty, and the wind absolutely wrecked my hair.
Would you like to try a fry with some Carolina Reaper sauce for your video?
I fucking no. I do not want to eat that sauce. Sam has KFC. It took about 1,000,000 years to get.
Yeah.
But you've got it now, so it's all worth it. I just thought I'd do a little Sunday evening, night time. Evening, it's like 7 PM. Update, because I'm not feeling great mentally. Feel like everything's just a bit on top of me at the minute. Not gonna talk about it, but then what's the point in not talking about it? I've always been, I think anyway, quite supportive. Well, very supportive. Like, one of the most supportive people, in my opinion, obviously. I'm going to be as supportive as I possibly can be when anyone ever speaks out about mental health. But I think this week has been very hard on me. And nothing particularly has happened, but I think the bad presentation at uni kind of kicked it off. And I've not really bounced back in a way that I normally would. I don't think I've been taking care of myself very well. I tried on Friday night. I had a really nice lush bath, and after that I did like loads of cleaning. Like I've been trying the usual stuff that works for me to bring myself out of feeling like this. And my list of things is straight up have a bath, sit in the bath for at least an hour, catch up on some YouTube videos, then cook myself food, like cook it, not just eat something out of a packet or out of the fridge or something like that. Like actually spend at least 10 minutes actually preparing something. And that usually works, but obviously I've got backups. And it seemed to work for that evening. And then I did the whole, right, okay, I need to clean. So me and Sam basically cleaned up the kitchen the best we could, considering our circumstances with the kitchen. I went through my bedroom and tidied it up. Messed up again already. Like, people always say, tidy house, tidy mind, or tidy room, tidy mind, or something like that. Clean house, clean mind. I can't remember. I think it's tidy house, tidy mind. And that literally applies to my life. If the space that I'm living in is disorganised, my mind will feel disorganised. And it's felt like that for ages. Like uni work, I am struggling so badly to get back into the right frame of mind. I'm not there. I think I'll get back there, just not yet. Hopefully next week. It'll have to be next week. I have my first deadline. Got a tutorial tomorrow. So, fingers crossed. What I've got to show them is gonna go better than last week. I can't even string sentences. I can't even string a thought together. I'd be able to string out a sentence if they would form in my mind, and they're not. I've noticed that, like, I don't check my stats for anything very often at all. Like my blog or Instagram or even these videos very often. But I've noticed that there are approximately between 30 and 40 of you that watch this every week. And statistically, some of you will suffer with mental health issues. So if any of you, I know everybody offers this, but I genuinely mean it. If any of you need to talk to anybody, I will send you raccoon gifs, cute pictures of dogs, funny videos, like, and I'll listen to you and I'll try and cheer you up in the best way I know how. I can occasionally give advice if it's something that I've experienced. But I think, for me, the thing I struggle with the most is when I'm talking to somebody about mental health problems, they're always trying to, like, help me and fix it, which I appreciate and it's so lovely, but the only thing I want is for someone to listen to me and go, that is so shit, I'm so sorry. That's the only thing I want. And, like, I'm getting a bit emotional. My mum really understands that because she's the one that articulated it to me, that that's what I want, and that I don't want someone to just be like, oh, I'm really sorry you're struggling, why don't you try not eating so much shit? And I'm like, I don't want that advice. I like eating crap. Like, I'd probably be more unstable than I am now if I didn't have crisps to fall back on. But my mum was the one that articulated to me that what I need to say, or that I need people to understand, is that I don't want you to fix me. I don't want you to give me any advice. I literally just want you to go, that is properly shit. Come and be sad with me. We'll talk about something else, or we'll go and do something like that. However, if you do have any advice that you feel like would be useful for me or any people possibly looking in the comments, which I doubt there will be, but still, it'd be nice to leave something there for somebody that needs it, because I might not need it now or this weekend, but I might need it at some point. And the signs aren't always there when someone needs help. I don't think it's help that I need, but some kind words and advice wouldn't go amiss. I don't think people realise how little energy it takes to be kind and to let someone know that you like them or that you want them to stick around, that you appreciate them doing whatever they're doing. Not to big myself up or anything, but anytime I see anything I like, this is in real life as well as on social media, like, if one of my friends posts a selfie or a picture or something on social media, I will be sure to react to it in the most positive way. And if it's a picture of them, I'll be like, you are so wonderful, you're so beautiful, I love you so much, you're so great. Because I know for a fact that makes them feel good. Because I've had my friends tell me that it makes them happy, and it's like, well, why would I not spend that 30 seconds of my life making them feel good? It's not hard. And of course I have that, like, I have people commenting on my pictures and stuff, and when I posted a tweet about my horrible presentation, so many people sent me messages and tweets telling me that I'm talented and that I shouldn't give up and I shouldn't feel squashed by what my lecturer said. And I'm just like, honestly, I feel okay, but the fact that this many people needed to make sure that I was okay was incredible. Like Pippa, who I know through work in Hull, she tweeted me saying that she wanted to get into photography and I was one of the reasons why. And that felt amazing. But I'm proud of myself. And I've been thinking a lot about failure today, because realistically it is an option. Failure is 100% an option. I have failed at so many things in my life, and it's things that I've not given up on yet. And the two main things that come to mind are driving and uni. I failed 3 theory tests for driving. I've passed 2, but I've still failed 3. I've failed 2 practical driving tests, and I've got another one booked for next month. Like, yeah, it's shit, and yeah, I failed, but I'm still gonna fucking try. And the same goes for uni. I'm going to be nearly 24 by the time I graduate. I think, which obviously doesn't seem that old at all, but there's so many things that I failed at before even getting to my failures at uni. Yeah, the first sixth form that I tried before I found the college that I loved was awful, and I failed loads of things there. But I tried, and I came out of college with a fantastic result. I was so happy. And then when I was applying to unis, obviously there was some that I didn't get into, and I felt like that was a failure. And thankfully for me, I've been raised in a way that I don't take failure to heart the majority of the time. If it's if it's something like I've failed to be there for somebody who needed me, obviously I would take that to heart. But I was raised in a way that didn't take it too badly to heart, and to pick yourself up, carry on, off you pop, sort your shit out, which I am very thankful for. But failure is an option, giving up is not. I've kind of given myself a pep talk here. I've stopped crying, which is good. I got woken up 40 minutes ago by incessant banging that is literally on like that part of my wall. So I'm assuming it's the roofer, the elusive roofer who we've never met. Obviously, he works on the outside of the house. I need to be at uni in just over an hour, and then I'm gonna film what I think will be the last Vlogtober video, like a sit down chatty one. Obviously I think the last ever one for 2017 is going to be a vlog, because I think the last day of October is a Tuesday. It is. So it'll be, this vlog is going up tomorrow, then on Thursday I have another makeup with Rosie video, then on the Saturday the video that I'm filming today will be going up, and then on Tuesday is the last vlog of Vlogtober. I discussed my intentions for the video with Maria. I discussed my intentions with Maria, and she's flattered by what I'm wanting to do. So fingers crossed. It's going to turn out okay, not actually be insulting. Stephen's visiting on Thursday night, so I'll be here from Thursday night until Sunday morning, which is going to be so lovely. Can't remember the last time he was here, but yeah, gonna go get dressed up. It is now 20 to 7, so I have not vlogged all day, but my tutorial went so good for my book cover. I only need to make a couple of small changes to it, which is fantastic, and that was the only tutorial I had today because it's week on, week off for the dissertation one. And then I met up with Kat and we went to Mackey's, and then we met up with Ellie and Laura and we just had a nice mooch around town, and we went into Tesco's and I was looking at all the cereal and I was like, why the fuck is cereal so expensive? Because I really, really wanted some sugar puffs, but they were £3.50 and I was like, I am not paying that, that's absolutely ridiculous. And Ellie just picked them up and was like, come on, she put them in her basket with the rest of her shopping. And all three of us put in some money, like me, her and me, Ellie and Laura, put some money in to buy me some sugar puffs, which was really sweet. I had New York flashbacks from when everyone chipped in to buy me the Mickey Mouse I Heart New York t-shirt, which was really cute. Rosie was supposed to be coming to hang out with me tomorrow, but she's had to go into work, so she's coming on Wednesday instead. I've got some studio space booked tomorrow morning to do some preliminary shoots for Self-Neg, so Ellie is being my willing model for that, thank goodness, because otherwise I was just not going to be able to do any shoots. So I'm doing lots of uni work tomorrow, then I'll be filming my last Rosie Does My Makeup video. We were planning on doing 4, she's got 2. And then on Thursday, me and Kat are going to do some uni work in the morning, and then Stephen's coming in the evening. And I'll be spending the weekend with him, so you'll be able to catch up with him on Friday. Which I'm very excited about, because I do miss him a little bit. Achoo! Oh! I've just filmed my second makeup look. I've taken as much of it off as I can. This is the Carnage. And there's the camera. But ooh, my skin needs a break. I was just gonna straight up just do all 3 in one night, but alas, my eyebrows hurt, which I didn't know was a thing, but they do.